Hey, I think I'm live. So, like I was saying to Claire there in the chat, I just got home a little while ago, and I came across this like last night. Actually, was it last night? Yeah, I think it was last night, or early this morning. So, I've been kind of sitting on this the entire time, and I just want to get it out there. I was gonna record it and put it out there, but usually when I do that, I just kind of live stream unlisted and do it. So why not just live stream listed and just get it out there? So hi Claire, good morning. You're live and not muted. Yay! It's always success. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut right to the chase. I'm gonna treat this as though it were an actual video and not a live stream. So I was going back and checking some things out, and I was watching an older stream, and I was reminded of some things. But first, I want to play something, and then I'm going to show you what it is I was reminded of. Hey Indigo Halo, hey Poodlerific. Oh, hi Claire, by the way. Hi Sue Elliott. Yeah. So let's look and see something that Trey was talking about a few weeks ago. Where's my Trey one? Oh, that's right. It's this one here. Okay. So this is from, I don't know, I found the video here, someone's YouTube channel. Let me see. Okay. So this is from Danny Dior. I don't know who that is or whatever, but she has Joy's video up. So I want to just, before we get into what it is I'm going to be showing you, I want to just establish what Dre has to say on something here, okay? Because it's going to matter. I know it's low. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. You probably can't even hear it. That's right. I changed my sound here. Let me put it back. All right, there we go. Now you'll be able to hear it.
The other facility, because they didn't tell me.
No, I can't hear it though. Oh, shit. Where are my iPads? Such a pain in the ass. One second. Let me go grab them. They gotta be in the other room. I'll be right back. 1 second. retarded? Shit. Where's the what I had in my pocket? Oh well. Okay. See? Shit. No, don't do that. Alright. Connected to what? Alright. Alright. Now they should play. Alright, so like I said, I just want to remind you, just keep in mind something that Dre had said.
That's how horrible of the care that they gave on.
What the fuck?
Gave him a wound, didn't even tell me.
Output, input, output. Oh, that's right. I can't fucking change that, can I? Yes, I can. Haha, there it is. Now I'm set. Okay. I knew I was figured that out. All right, here we go.
Stage 2 didn't even tell me. I had to find out when he was at the new facility. And I lost it because I never seen something as bad or tragic. And yet, the police opened.
Okay, there's that. Try this one more time. Top one.
A case.
Nope. Bottom one.
Because of all the calls.
Bluetooth, all right.
That they were giving.
Okay, I don't know.
People were calling the Llama Police Department, and they opened a case, and they conducted a thorough investigation. It was at the new facility, and I lost it.
You guys can hear it though, right?
I've never seen something as bad or tragic, and yet the police opened a case because of all the calls that they were giving. People were calling the Llama Police Department, and they opened a case, and they conducted a thorough investigation, and they cleared my name. They seen that obviously they know things that the internet doesn't, because the internet created this false narrative that not even the internet, it was very few amount of people, very little. It's a small little few group of women, and they're not even, most of them aren't even connected with each other. It's just crazy how all this got spread from a tiny few people. That's it, and it blew up and took the internet by storm. And all these people doing YouTube videos on me, not once did anybody ask me, hey, this is what I plan to do a video about you. This is what one person who did email me and say something like that, she already put out a video. So by that time, no, we're done. I would have talked to someone. I would have. If someone would have approached me and asked me for my side or my truth or what's really going on, then I would have shared that. But people didn't. The only person that asked me for permission to speak about me and my family was the Facebook or YouTube, the missing puzzle pieces. I was sent a personal message, and they sent me 3 different videos that was put together. And I was blown away. I'm like, oh my gosh, these are beautiful. Yes, you have permission to use my paid content to create these videos. That's the only person that ever asked me permission to use my videos that you pay for a subscription to get.
Okay, so what she's saying there is that how the internet has really created this narrative, and it's not even the whole internet, it's just a small group of people. And then she goes on to say how no one reached out to her. She hasn't, like, she received like an email from one person, but that person had already put a video out. So that's it. They're not going to talk. She's not going to talk to them. That's it. No one else reached out to her. She would have talked to people had they reached out. The only other person who reached out to her that, she did kind of talk to was the missing puzzle pieces. Nobody else reached out to her. Nobody else talked to Dre. Okay? Now, here's my thing. Like, I think someone is lying. And I'm going to show you what I mean. And I don't know. I'm not saying it's Dre. I don't think it's Dre, really. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it is. But I think someone has to be lying here. So, I want to... Here, let me go grab it. Oh, sure. I wasn't even showing the screen. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll be sure to show the screen on this one. Where is it? All right, this one. So let me rewind it a little bit. Okay, go over here. All right, so do you all remember the police report that was allegedly filed, or they wanted to try and convince you was filed, but it was actually an internet online complaint form? Here, Down the Rabbit Hole News was probably the first one to do a video on it. Let me remind you all here with how she was talking about this.
Listen, you are entitled to your own opinion. Someone's like, this is a fake report. They have her address. Do they? I don't know. They couldn't possibly. Well, you guys are. Oh my God, this is a fake report. Okay, has this report been authenticated? Okay, yeah, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm reporting.
Yeah, let me turn that down just a little bit here. It's loud here.
Straight. I have the email from where this report was requested as well, from Savannah PD. But hey, keep calling it what you say. I completely understand where you're coming from. When you support blindly, you got to keep supporting blindly.
Wait, what? Okay? I missed that
support
part.
Blindly. Just say this report to your opinion. Has this report been authenticated? Okay. Yeah, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm reporting straight. I have the email from where this report was requested as well, from Savannah PD. But hey,
did I hear that right? Did she say that someone in her chat asked her if this report had been authenticated or whatever? And instead of saying just like yes or no and here's the steps I took, she says, oh, well, the person who received it, they sent it to me, so it's for real. Like, she herself didn't even obtain this report like through a FOIA request when she showed it. I don't know if I missed that the first time or if I just forgot. Wow.
Keep calling it what you say. I completely understand where you're coming from. When you support
When
blindly,
you support blindly.
you got to keep supporting blindly.
Okay, I
Okay?
digress. I'll
The super
get to that later.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. There's no address, but let's keep reading. Okay, let's keep reading.
Keep
All
reading.
right, girl. All right. It says the incident occurred over the internet, but the suspect last known address is blank. Okay, we blinked out the address. Donor stated the following via screenshots and email. Listen to this sentence in the intro. Donor stated the following via screenshots and email. Letitia Bias was looking for donations to help with getting a lawyer for visitation rights to see her son. She stated if person didn't want to contribute to Cash App, she requested Letitia declined 22 and requested for cash. The donor also stated verbatim, I was misled into I request my money public on the platform she uses to scam people. I feel like this fall and really would appreciate plenty of postings Letitia had made, but she statement. Thank you guys for the super chats and cash apps. I'll make sure I do some rabbit twerking. Okay? We have the chain of communication as well. That's also in place. I'm gonna drop that on my upload. This is clearly just to look into the report. I mean, everybody is entitled. Y'all are entitled to your opinion. You guys can say it's a fake. I'm clearly just reporting the news. I want you to hear me very clearly. I'm not the investigating authority over this. This is why I have yet to make my opinion. But I am telling you what it says. It names Molly Golightly in here. It names Letitia. It listed her as a missing person.
Oh, okay, here it is.
Because they didn't have an address. It's the last known address that they had.
I know anyone who's heard this before, you're going to be reminded of this very quickly.
I mean, this shit can happen like that. I'm not really, it is what it is. It's what is listed. I'm reading it in verbatim. Okay? Now, let's read that last paragraph. Because guess what? Like I said, Dre McCray also added to this report. Let's read what it says about Dre, okay? Updated earlier. In the evening, a call came from Arizona. The young lady stated she wanted to make a report for husband being a victim of scam. After further talking, the caller, she mentioned the scammer as being Letitia Bias. She stated she was a mother of her husband, who is in a coma. The wife was given the email address to customer service desk to send additional information regarding the scam. There you go. Who could have called from Arizona? Who is the mother of the son in coma? Who could have been that? Who could have been that?
Now, are we to believe that the day someone decides to file this online complaint or fill out this online complaint form to Savannah PD, that Dre just happens to think, why don't I call Savannah PD and tell them how my husband is a victim of his mother and through a scam? Like, what are the coincidences of that? I'm going to say pretty much close to zero. Very, very minute regardless. So, if there's no way in hell this was just some fluke or some coincidence that two people on this entire earth decided to do something that they've never done before, like on the same day, no. So either people have been working with Letitia since September, and this was all arranged, or someone not Letitia, I'm sorry, someone who was working, people who are working with Dre since September, and to the point where this was all arranged to have someone make this online complaint and then have Dre call up the police department and add to this complaint. Are we to believe that, or is it more likely that whoever called the police was not actually Dre? And that and the reason why I'm kind of leaning on that being the case, because of what Dre said there in her video. she didn't just say that she hasn't talked to anyone. No one reached out to her. She's not working. You know what I mean? Like, no one just even bothered. Not just that, but she says that this whole narrative has been spread by a small group of people. So that kind of tells me, that sounds like to me like she understands what's kind of going on here. And it's whether she agrees with it or not, whether she likes it or not, it don't matter. She's just not fucking a part of it. And she's making that be known. Because I don't know, that's kind of what it sounds like. So then I have to wonder, well, why the hell would they, if that's the case, if I'm that's correct, and Dre didn't call and someone called in her place, well, who's so invested in this that they needed to create and push that lie? You know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, throughout these lives, I watched the two lives there where Dre came back recently, and none of this is mentioned. Like, she talks about police and police reports, but all of those have to do with in Arizona, like, and the CPS reports and stuff like that. Like, she talks about all that. She doesn't say anything about reporting shit to Savannah PD. So, there's a little more. There's a little more. I want to check chat here real quick. Dre not true. Oh, it's okay. Was anyone able to talk to her? I guess the missing puzzle pieces was able to talk to her. I'm sorry, Dad. Hi, guy. I hope you're feeling better. So, I'm gonna play something more here. A couple other things, because Unirock, his streams from back then, there's some things that he kind of dropped that I don't know, led me to believe that this wasn't Dre that called. But first, let me play something else from the rabbit hole. And this is a very quick little video. But this, I think, might, I don't know, this gives me questions now, knowing what I know. So this stream here, the one that I had played a minute ago, where the hell is it? Okay, this stream here that I played a minute ago, where Rabbit Hole reveals that it's from September 15, 2022, and it's called McRae Exclusive Police Report Mentions YouTuber on the Donations. Like, why is it? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. All right, so in this next one I'm going to be showing is from September 13th. Yeah, September 13th. And it's titled Marvon McRae, Breaking News Exclusive. It just got real. A summons Letitia Bias.
Came up impromptu, just...
Let me turn it down a little bit again.
Went live. I needed to come up here real quick just to drop some tea because I'm already scheduled to go live later on today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me see who I have here so far. I'm going to check on my other device. I'm going to do a little intro, give people some time to get in here, and it's going to be a quick one. Here we go.
Do you guys hear it? Because I just noticed I have audio output capture on and desktop audio and my mic, so I'm afraid it... Oh, wait, shit. Damn it. Fuck. I forgot she played music. There we go.
Hey guys, okay, greetings to everyone. I'm just gonna come up here real quick. I'm already scheduled to go live later on today. I have to drop a little exclusive to you guys, and part of it, my hope, excuse me, I got baby bunny here and then I got something on my throat. My hope is that if somebody here is from the Molly or the Justin or the LB and is close to Letitia, she needs to be made aware of this, okay? I think it's important. It was kind of bothering me. Part of it was because I don't know how well aware she is of this, but somebody that one of the people that made one of the reports contacted me and gave me some information. Basically, here's the DM. It says, try to find an address to serve set hearings. If she doesn't show up for a hearing, a warrant will be issued. I just know the time frame will they have to
I'll leave
do.
it like
I
that.
just don't know the time frame that they have to do the hearing if they can't find her to give documents to court. So another receipt that I have, and I'll probably show this one later on tonight because it gives a little bit more information. They meaning Savannah PD is looking to serve Letitia. Okay, a summons basically. This is a summons. It doesn't mean it's a warrant. It's a summons. It can become a warrant, and so she is being advised, at least, to update her information or context of it. Now, let me be very clear. Justin, Molly, Unirock, Katie of the Joy, everybody else that's reporting on the story cannot just call Savannah PD
Yes.
and say, listen, I'm a blogger and I'm working with the person on this CRN report that the allegations being made against. No. If you're not listed on the report, they will not give you information. Okay. So it either has to be Letitia or Letitia's attorney if she has one, or whatever the situation may be. But my understanding is that they're looking for an address and they're looking to serve her. Okay, so please, if you no, give me 5 minutes. I'll be done in a minute. So
This video goes on. It's a total of like 13 minutes, but she fucks around for a few minutes in the beginning. So let's say it's like 9-10 minutes, okay? And it's pushing very, very hard for Letitia's address, like updated current address at the time, as well as no one else can contact the police department. No one else, no other blogger can contact. They cannot get in for it. They will not be given any information. Only Letitia or her attorney. It feels like this might have been some sort of phishing attempt to find out her attorney, maybe, or her address or something. I don't know. But the whole no other YouTuber can get this information, only Letitia. But yet, the entire reason why so many people were able to obtain this online complaint that someone filed is because they contacted the police department and asked for it, like FOIA requests. The police department just didn't. There was no not giving it out to anyone. There was nothing to even give out. Like just an online fucking complaint form. That is it. And I'm gonna let it play.
sorry, guys. Please, if you guys, Letitia, if you're watching this, you might want to call Savannah PD and follow up with them because I called and they let me know they're not going to give out information to any blogger or anything like that. The only reason why I have information is because somebody from the reporting, and it sounds like there's more than one report, they contacted me and they let me know of what's tea in that situation. Okay, so heads up. Again, if you call Savannah PD and you're a blogger, they're not giving you any information. This is strictly for Letitia. They are looking for an address. They are trying to summons her. Okay, and there's a couple of people that are now in this report and they're not talking. I've called Savannah PD. I've confirmed the CRN number, CRN 22, and then there's other digits that follow that. I will be going live today on the exclusive Slay with Dre interview that I have, supporter, and I'll have other receipts to drop later on about that. But for now, I'm just here for like 5 or 10 minutes because I got Baby Bunny here, and just gonna drop this information. If you guys speak with Letitia, please have her follow up with Savannah PD. If she needs the CRN number, she can email me directly and I can give that information to her. I do not want to be just blasting that information. Here's my email, it's on the scroll bar. She needs to follow up. She can't have Molly, Justin, or anybody else follow up for her. This is something, if you're not listed in any of these reports.
See, here's what I don't get. How is it so allegedly Letitia can't have Molly or Justin or anyone else follow up for her, but the police department is completely cool with this YouTuber, this blogger or whatever, is sending out this message to Letitia to contact them. Like, oh my God, the whole thing was such bullshit. I mean, we knew it did at the time. I don't think we just quite understand all the ways and how and why it was bullshit. But this was 2 days before she did the live stream with the alleged police report, the complaint form, basically. 2 days before. So 2 days before, she's putting a message out there saying that nobody has Letitia's address. They can't get in contact with her. Letitia needs to contact someone. And then 2 days later, this complaint comes out, and it has her address on it. You know,
then you really won't be able to receive any information whatsoever.
Oh, no, this video
So
was
thank
only
you
like
so
6
much, guys.
minutes
Shout
long.
out to
My bad.
everybody in the chat. I told you it was a
Okay.
cute little one and done. I'll be going live later on today on this interview.
All right, so I want to go back to the stream from the 15th real quick.
Curious. I think POV, the reason it's listed that way is because they could not find her address, missing person. It's obviously not a missing person report, but it's just the way in which they would list them. Yeah, it's listing 2 people. But who could have called from Arizona saying that Letitia Baez is running the scam? Who else could have called? Anybody? Put a name on the chat if you would happen to know, because I feel like I know. Obviously, I've said it, but clearly, thank you so much for becoming a member. Clearly, it's there. I will be posting these receipts in the membership so you guys can check them out there. Okay. It said missing person. What did I say? Didn't I tell you guys that the person that was they're trying to summons her. They're trying to find an address. Guys, why would it list her as a missing person unless they can't locate her? And not to say that it's a missing person report. The report is listed as, let's go back to it. Front. Donation scam. Okay? Summary narrative.
Donation scam, it says, because that is what the person who filed the complaint online titled it as.
Internet donation scam. Last known address is in the body. It says right here. Occurred over the internet, but the suspect last known address is blank. That's what they had registered. I mean, this right here leaves a lot for people. It really does. Now, I mean, I don't know. It says, Rabbit, the caller in Arizona said her husband was scammed. This is not great. I mean, but look at the sentence, though. Let's read that sentence real quick. It says, update earlier in the evening, a call came from Arizona. The young lady stated that she wanted to make a report for husband being a victim of a scam. Husband being a victim of a scam. After further talking the caller.
I don't believe for a second that Dre made this call, really, because out of all the things that Dre's been talking about, like, she has come out, she's given her thoughts, her opinions on Letitia, on all the activity that's gone down over the past year, over these YouTubers, the shit that's been said about her. She would absolutely have spoken on this. She would have spoken on the fact that she made a report to police, a complaint, whatever, to police, that people were taking advantage and scamming her husband. She wouldn't be quiet on that. I mean, she's had no filter on anything personal thus far. Why would that be left out? So I don't believe for a second that she made the call. I believe that somebody else made that call, pretending to be her. That's what I think.
After further talking, the caller, she mentioned the scammer as being Letitia Baez. She stated that she was the mother of husband who's in a coma. So was that somebody else? The wife was given the email address to the service desk and to send additional information regarding the scam. Could that be somebody else, though, Luigi? I mean, you let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Yeah.
No, she never retracted anything or apologized, Steve. In fact,
I don't know what.
In fact, she doubled down as recently as 2 weeks ago, because it's a stream she did 2 weeks ago that pretty much got me to this point and all of this here now. Because I was reminded about the Dono gals. Yeah, remember how Unirock said that he was talking with the Dono gals, working with them. He knew things that the Dono gals were saying and everything. Well, that sounds to me, because the Dono gals, the people in this report complaint, were Danielle and Dre. So Unirock seems to be admitting to working with Dre since mid-December or September. I find it very hard to believe. I find it very easy to believe that Unirock's been going around saying this, but I find it hard to believe that Dre's been working with Unirock. So, that I don't think that can be true.
Do you guys think about this situation? I'm like, listen, I got 442 people in here. You let me know what you think about this, okay? I'm still very much like, let the authorities do the thing that they do, okay? And we'll go from there. Not Dre who called. Luigi's still on it. He's like, not Dre. Well, then who else then? Is this somebody else then, Luigi? I mean, let me know. I'm willing to hear a difference of opinion. Matter of fact, and like I said, I'm gonna do a little upload. Okay, it'll be a quick little upload where I'm gonna match what was turned into the police, what matches the police report to those receipts that we have, including the communication between the police. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. If you are a supporter, whichever way you support, I don't give a shit. Whatever way you support, okay? If you are a supporter of Molly Golightly, okay? I remember clearly when they said that they had refunded everyone. Yeah. Let's see. I hear you, girl. Let's see what comes in. I agree with you. Okay?
Wait, are you asking me what's
Didn't they say they refunded everyone? Did they or did they not refund everyone? Right? None of your business. So what other wife of Marvon is there? People don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. So is there another wife? So somebody else happens to be in a coma? Right? I don't know. See, but okay, so then can I ask you a question? And this is, if anybody's a Molly Golightly supporter, okay? I'm telling you, I'm not telling you not to support whoever the heck you want. A lot of you guys here are from different channels. Absolutely. I want to ask you, was $4,000 refunded to everyone? Wasn't that the amount? Wasn't everybody refunded? They refunded how much? 1,500. Okay.
Yeah.
Was everybody refunded?
That's such bullshit. Okay.
Because I heard it.
Here's the thing, like, Letitia can't sit here and show that information not because she's got anything to hide, but because she has no right to expose anyone else's private information or whatever. I mean, that'd be kind of dickish of her, right? So if you want to know who donated or who was refunded or whatever, put out a message that they can contact you and they can show you the proof, because they'll have the proof in their records too. And well, if they out themselves, that's not doxing themselves, right? So it's up to them, in my opinion, to show this information. It's not up to Letitia.
I heard it when Unirock was in there with them. I heard it more than once. I heard everybody was refunded. They haven't shown anything has been refunded. I would have to agree with that. Right? I mean, am I off? Is anybody? So if you're a Molly Golightly supporter, you guys were in the chat likely when she said people have been refunded. So let me ask you guys a question. Why was this report then taken the way that it is? What can come out of it? We really don't know.
Why was this report taken the way that it's an online email submission form page on a website for you to bitch about stuff. What way was it taken? I mean, it wasn't taken, period. It was just given, like it was received. It wasn't taken. It was just received. Nobody took it. Nobody sought out more or additional information or statements or anything from these dono gals. No, the dono gals wanted to just fucking report their information regardless of what they were going to do with it. They just wanted to be able to say, we filed a report. You didn't file shit. You filled out fucking basic questions on an email submission form. That's it. So this wasn't taken anyway.
We really don't know, right? We don't know what's going to come out of this. That being said, though, people have to answer the questions. Right? People have to answer the questions. That's all I'm saying, guys. Listen, I'm neither here nor there. Just like I said in the Cheeseman Report, shout out to Danny. You guys remain unbiased to this. Let the chips fall the way that they may. Let's see what happens and where it goes. That's the only way to remain even safe from a lot of the information that's coming. It's the only the chips fall the way that they. You guys remain here nor there. Just like I said in the Cheeseman Report, shout out to Danny. You guys remain unbiased to this. Let the chips fall the way that they may. Let's see what happens. Unbiased. Like I said in the Cheeseman Report, shout out, guys. Listen, I'm neither here nor there. Just like I said in the Cheeseman Report, hey guys, listen.
Huh.
I'm neither here nor there. Just like I said in the Cheeseman Report, shout out to Danny. You guys remain unbiased to this. Let the chips fall the way that they may.
Wait a minute. Why isn't that comment in the chat anymore?
Like I said in the Cheeseman Report, shout out to Danny.
Is it? What does it say? No receipts as of yet. Interesting.
You guys remain unbiased to this. Let the chips fall the way that they may. Let's see what happens and where it goes. That's the only way to remain even safe from a lot of the information that's coming. Consume it and figure out where you land. Don't allow somebody to make an opinion for you, okay? And I don't ever tell you go do your own research or anything. I mean, you can totally do it, whatever. But this is a report. And I have the receipts to support. And I'll drop the communication back and forth to it with the email, as well as those DMs that were turned in to this. Why would this be a report now? I mean, what can come out of this? Then there's other people. I seen some other stuff that I'm like, I don't know if I wanted to see this, but I really think that if with
this comment here, like, here's the thing. Sam Miller, this account is in a lot of chats and always stirring shit up. So it's kind of odd for me to now see them in this live chat, but they're kind of throwing this report under the bus almost, like saying that it looks photoshopped and shit. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to share that a bit of info. If anyone has anything to lend on that, I'm all ears.
Letitia's out there that she needs to, maybe address this, address it and see kind of what comes out. What comes out of this situation, okay? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. I know I dropped a lot. I know you guys are like, what do we make of this? I'll drop those screenshots, and I'm sure somebody already took them here, and it'll probably be posted on Facebook. You guys can go check them out as well. On I think I don't know who's going to be taking these. There's probably some pages out there that'll have them. Make sure you guys take them. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. I'm literally just here dropping this. What do you guys think? Does this make sense? Where do you guys land? My biggest thing, personally, as a content creator, is that I was tired of hearing that everybody received a refund. If that's the case, then why do we have these reports? Why do we have these reports? Why are people making reports? What do you guys think? I mean, well, why? What does this all mean? Because you guys deserve answers, no?
You talk about
Right?
Don't follow blindly. Like, I don't know what to make of this with Rabbit Hole here, because like I don't know, maybe I was just under a very, very wrong impression of her in the beginning, where like she was someone that, I don't know, like to try and get shit right, preferred to not spread further harm, more lies, etc. I could have been wrong when I thought these things of her. I'm thinking I was absolutely wrong, but like I forgot where I was going with that now.
You guys deserve answers. I'm curious to know. You know what? Let me do this, okay? I got a couple of minutes.
Oh, that's where I was going with this. So is she someone from the true crime community, right? I mean, that's, to my knowledge, just a lot of the content she's covered. Either she's purposely not caring to get things right here, or she doesn't know how to spot a real report or a complaint. In which case, I wonder how much credibility she can lend to discussions about official matters and other situations. This is just my opinion. I'm thinking out loud here, but I mean, I'm not sure that I buy like ignorance at this point. Like, I don't think I can buy that, really.
I'm going to drop the link. And I wouldn't typically do this, but I'm going to drop it because I like to hear a different perspective. I want to hear a different perspective, right? Those that are saying, oh, this is a fake. Well, right now it's on a Google Doc. It's a screenshot. I had to redact a lot of information because we don't want these people to be doxxed. This is a report, okay? We have the email from where it came from. There's no reason why I would have to write a report for anybody. I don't know how to fucking do that. Number one, I don't live in Savannah, okay? So I take some offense to that, all right? I don't know. I dropped the link. Anybody interested to give me an opposing view, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Don't be scared now. It's okay. I don't bite. I promise you. I got like 5 minutes before I have to head out. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree
Let me
with
do some rabbit
pretty much
twerking
everyone
while
here in
we
chat.
wait. If anybody's brave enough to hit the link, I want to thank you guys for your donations, cash apps, and views and support. Let's go.
Oh shit, damn it. I'm gonna get a copyright strike, aren't I now? I don't know if these are like actual like copyright shit or not, but probably. Oh no, wait, she's monetized, right? So maybe not.
Listen, Unirock, you and I have two differences of opinions here. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've
Really?
already dropped.
Didn't know you knew. I forgot.
Okay, I didn't see your video
Cool, maybe
yet.
I don't have to play
Oh,
the
you
stream
didn't?
then.
Talk to me about it. We can.
Well, why don't we do that now? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
And I'll
done.
tell you because I got my baby bunny sleeping. But I will tell you, I feel like personally, I can't call this a scam. I can't ride that train quite yet. By
Okay.
experience, and I say that because, especially now that we have all these police reports that are kind of coming through, I just feel like it's not I don't know where to land quite yet, and I can't quite make my opinion. I understand that
Yeah.
you know, people have backgrounds and all this stuff. I'm just of the belief that you let things ride out before you sit there and you make an opinion about it. And that's just how I feel. And I did drag you for that. I said, listen, sir, I don't
it's all
agree with
good.
it. I don't
Yeah,
agree with
no,
it.
I like when people disagree with me. Yeah, I don't know if Letitia did anything wrong with the money yet. That's not my opinion. My opinion is that when they, I do, well, I have some information of them doxing the people that wanted refunds. We've got some clips. We've got some proof from the people that were doxed. We've got some examples. So that's where I think my opinion is that it's a scam, because when you handle like, let's say viewers who obviously don't have any real experience, you know how it is being up here. You get people coming at you with all different opinions. Some people get mad, and when they started to pressure people that wanted refunds, or that were voicing their opinion that they wanted proof, or they would get refunds,
I am getting tired.
and they saw that pressure that from once you get doxxed, people start sending threats and like we know, Molly did this long stream on her Molly Live channel and she deleted it. We have it, but I've reported it because she told her audience to dox me and all this stuff, and they went after my kids and me and that's what I had to report to YouTube. So if I had an experience like Molly, I could take it as if Molly's just angry and she said some things and maybe they didn't go after any of the people that asked for refunds and they just said that because they were mad. But since I've experienced the threats and the attacks after they dox you, after Molly's little camp does that, yeah, I do think it's a scam because it puts real pressure on people that would come out and want proof or that would come out and want a refund, not to do that. So
I guess that would be my
question.
Right,
yeah.
and that would be my question. My question with the doxing is like, why take it that route? Like, and I don't know if Molly's listening to it or not. And I have no problem dropping the link. My thing is, I don't really want a conversation with anybody, but I do think that like if I could talk to anybody, it would probably be Letitia. It wouldn't be all the other content creators.
Sure.
My thing is like, I having the experience in the field that I've worked in and stuff, it's very hard for me to even go there until I have concrete proof and not even proof, but like an actual investigative authority. And so I do think that it's a little bit like, it's scary to do that, to put a label on people that aren't YouTubers. Molly has already done that on her own with what she's done. I mean, she put this information out there, and it's sad in my opinion because I think that there's a lot. This story plays to our heartstrings. You're a parent. I'm a parent. I bet the 400 people in here are parents as well. Sure. And it's one of those things where it's like, well, of course, you don't want to be put in that predicament, and then let alone being called an egg donor and all that other stuff that kind of come about. And so I sit there and I say, how do we do justice to this story by not getting caught up in the drama? And it's so hard, especially now that I'm showing this receipt. I mean, I got her supporters here saying that this shit is fake. Oh, well, believe what you want to believe, I
don't understand. Like, I don't know that it's completely real. I mean, you don't know that it's completely real or fake. The people out there don't know if it's completely real or fake until each person may call in or something, right? I'd say to jump completely that it's real or completely that it's fake is kind of, I know there's people out there that have filed reports. So it's seeing one of these, when you have that chain of what happened, like if all of a sudden this report popped out and there was no weeks and months of people filing reports and wanting evidence.
All right, he's boring the shit out of me. So let me get over to his stream. I'm gonna play a couple minutes of that, and then I want to play a couple more minutes from one other stream. I think, is that the one? What? I think so.
To me, they're going to suffer a consequence. So I'm going to file the report and I'm going to get some justice and get this fixed, right? Now, we got to talk about Molly's claim, Navy. We can't just let it go. We got to give the respect over there to say, listen, she's making a claim and we can at least logically consider it and talk about it for a minute before we talk about down the rabbit hole news and then jump out of here. So Molly's claim is that it's a fake report. Now, I don't think we should trust Molly there simply because Molly didn't say that after getting all the information, fact-checking it, or anything like this. She just, according to the Dono Gals, why has Letitia not gone live on Molly's channel if it's a lie and answered to it? Gave her side. Why isn't Molly actually going live and explaining things? What does she think about Letitia being called in? What does she think about these police reports that are backed up by video evidence, that are actually backed up by the proof on the platform? Navy, you've seen all of our fraud raiser investigations. You've been here through all of them. And because you were around on the original one that got us started down, they make donos and they feel that dono is an investment. So they have to, they almost feel like they're battling for their $1,000 by defending Reds and ignoring the evidence.
Talks about from
and
the Dono Gals.
A lot of the people, one of the Dono Gals, they were told that they tried to serve her at the address they had, but she wasn't there and it was an old address. So yeah, that could be the reason why, in general, until they find her or something, they don't have a thing to put down for where she is because they've already went there and they know that she's not there, right? The fact that the Dono Gals and all the people that were ripped off have been filing these reports officially. This is not the only one. There are many of them. There are many more people that are coming out and saying, now that I know factually that the police are involved, I'm going to go file my report because Molly had scared them, and this is literally what they said. Molly scared me that she was going to come after me. She was going to dox me. I was going to get death threats. People were going to go after my children. But once I see that the police are involved, I know that if they do that to me, they're going to suffer a consequence. So I'm going to file the report, and I'm going to get some justice and get this fixed, right? Now, we got to talk about Molly's claim, Navy. We can't just let it go. We got to give the respect over there to say, listen, she's making a claim, and we can at least logically consider it and talk about it for a minute before we talk about down the rabbit hole news and then jump out of here. So Molly's claim is that it's a fake report. Now, I don't think we should trust Molly there, simply because Molly didn't say that after getting all the information, fact-checking it.
Okay, so notice how he's talking about things that the Dono gals have experienced or are thinking or have said. So he has to be in contact with them, right? Well, I mean, but yet, the very first thing I played on this stream here, I played a clip from Dre's one of her most recent videos where she clearly states that she had no contact with any of these creators, none of them. Well, besides like maybe the missing pieces one, you know, and she does state that there was another creator who contacted or emailed her, but because this creator had already made a video about Dre was like, fuck off, and never contacted her back. So, I mean, it's not just me here, right? It can't be, right? It's not. It just can't be. Okay, but to show you what it is I mean here. This is what led me here. I'm just going to throw this out there. So if anyone does have a question or whatever, you can see, like Rabbit Hole did form an opinion. She did fall on a side, and I don't know. I have a hard time believing that she's I don't know, she's that ignorant here. I don't think she is. I just have a really hard time believing this. So let me pull that up. Where is it? Oh. Oh, duh, there it is. Yeah, in this stream. Oh, Jesus, okay. Well, wait a minute. Well, which one was it not going to show me then? I want to know. Shit. Okay.
Because
So, this is a stream from 2 weeks ago, from February 18th, titled Clickbait Queens Hit Back, Katie Joy and Her Truths, Tube Top Tammy and the Molly Golightly Simps. It's, oh my God. Like, can we just get over this right now? Like, you're not a simp if you speak out against what most people are in agreement with. That's, in my opinion, anything but a simp. I just want to point that out. But I digress. What was already planned? We didn't plan anything. But did you have this planned? If you want, I mean, I don't have to go over it. I was just going to go over a small clip of it. I'm definitely not doing the whole thing. I'm tired and I'm not doing the whole thing. But let me find a spot here. Where does she bring? Okay, so it's right on here.
where we were trying to set up creators such as MGL and Kool-Aid Orange Man and all these people, right? And why I have to address it is because she did extensive research that consisted of her DMing people, taking screenshots, and accused me of being a part of elaborate something, right? And I was just I was concerned because I said, well, show me the receipts. She never did. Never did. Never has. There's nothing. This is just her allegation, her premonition, her.
Sorry, I have it on my laptop. Come to find out. Damn it. Oh my god. Here we go. Because I want to show how she's full of shit there. So. Videos. Okay. So I'm gonna let that keep playing here for a minute.
Assertion, her way in which, to do the premonition. This is shots, she, and all these people, right? And why I have to address it is because she did extensive research that consisted of her DMing people, taking screenshots, and accused me of being a part of elaborate something, right? And I was just I was concerned because I said, well, show me the receipts.
Okay, sorry, it just dawned on me that I can't go and fucking pull up my email without doxing myself, so I gotta turn that off for a second. Because she says that Veda is like telling lies on her, not showing receipts or whatever, and accusing her of being a part of these elaborate things. But here's the thing, though: she was a part of that Facebook group. She posted in there. She had no problem putting things up that mocked and ridiculed Molly. Which, I mean, I'm not judging her for that. Whatever, I don't give a shit. But just don't sit here and act like I don't know where this crazy chick is getting this idea from. When you should, you kind of should know, I think, so yeah. All right, so here we go. All right, just waiting for him to open now. I'm going to go back to playing that. Why didn't it open now?
Never did. Never did. Never has. There's nothing. This is just her allegation, her premonition, her assertion, her way in which, to do things. I mean, this is what she does. She's just saying. Just say it. Peekaboo's like, I was ready. Look, listen, the last time I wore a tube top, I was in high school.
Okay.
No shade. Yo, because, I mean, if you got the body, yaddy, yaddy, do it, girl. You got the body, yaddy, yaddy, do it. Do the tube top. Do what you...
Veda, you can rest assured you have her permission. You can wear whatever it is you like. Anyway, so here we go. This here is this is the Facebook group, okay? Exposing Scam Shot. I'm going to show you how this is the Facebook group in just a moment. So right here. Oh, is this the wrong one? Because I made shortened one. No, okay, that was the wrong one. All right, so close that one out. So this one here is the right one. So this is her, like, her activity in this group, okay? That's her page. So here we have former member of exposing scam shell. And then here are her posts here on the right. She posts something about that fake news article. That was in November. And then another one on the fake news article in November. And then we have in October, she posts something about, oh, here, you can go get licensed to be a life coach here or something. Mocking Molly, no doubt. But at least she was kind enough to put her Cash App in there. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. There's another post, another thing about life coaching from October. Then we have September here. Something about an interview with some supporter or whatever. So, I mean, I feel like you should know that the reason why people maybe might sit here and think that you might be doing some of these things with these people doing these kinds of things in the dark here, it's because you're there. I mean, I'm not saying that you've been a part of any elaborate plans. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But the thing is that when I look at the stream there and I listen to the stream of this alleged police report, it's obviously bullshit. And then the stream you did 2 days before about the summons, and then here you are, like, mocking Veda, like, and you're again, like, you're using this as some sort of, like, I don't know, something to, I don't know, to have a leg to stand on or something with your claims, and you just don't. I mean, it just, none of this makes sense. Like, why? And then on top of that, here we have Unirock talking about how he's, working or been in contact with the Dono gals, and that's why he's able to provide all this information and everything, and that, and everyone's talking about how the other person in that report was Dre. Dre called the Savannah Police Department to report that her son had been fallen victim to a scam or whatever by his mother and shit. And what are we supposed to believe? Again, like I said earlier, are we supposed to believe that that's just a coincidence? That she just happened to call on the same fucking day? No. One of two things has to be true here. Either she's working with these people, or they called the police department and pretended to be her. That's fucking crazy. Why? Why would you need to deceptively go to those links? See, I don't get this. It's fucking bullshit. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Complete and total bullshit. All right, I'm done. Oh, I'll send you all the streams. All the streams I have. Can you join her frauds? What it should be. Yeah, this was all fucking totally planned. I don't know what to make of it, but all right, I'm done. I've been on for about an hour. I wanted to keep it an hour or less. I just want to get this out there, because I've been sitting on this for, like, I don't know, since last night, and it's been driving me nuts. So I just want to put it out there, and I want to see what other people think too. I mean, like, what happened to this alleged investigation? What happened to Dre calling the police? Like, I mean, and Dre herself said in one of her recent lives here, she hasn't talked to anyone. None of these creators. One creator reached out. She said 2 creators reached out to her. One she never even responded to because that person had already put a video out, so they already sealed their fate. The only other person who reached out to her, who she did, reciprocate or whatever, respond, was the missing puzzle pieces one. So she clearly states that no one's reached out to her. No one has asked her anything. She hasn't talked to anyone. So it's reasonable to assume that she's not working with anyone. Well, then how the hell did the police department get a phone call from her. Anyways, okay, that's it. I'm done. So, good night, everyone. I'm tired. And Veda, I will send you a link to all of these streams right now. So yeah. All right, guys. Bye. Thanks for being here.